So this is what we are going to achieve by the end of this course. We will have an environment consisting of multiple virtual machines. The virtual machines will host the applications needed to complete the project. We are talking about Jenkins server that will be used for CICD, the application server that will serve as the production server, the application staging server, GitLab server that will be used for source control management, and a desktop that will be used to simulate a new developer machine. All of these machines will simulate remote machines and will reside in our local physical computer. The essence of doing this is to enable you to practice comfortably without spending an extra cent. Now on to the CICD. We will start with continuous integration, continuous deployment. We will configure our pipeline to automatically build when a code is pushed to the remote code repository. I will test the pipeline by pushing a bad code to the remote code repository. The pipeline will be started and it will fail at the test stage, ensuring that bad codes do not make it to the production environment. If you open console output, you will see where the test is failing. Of course, we are working with a Django application that has automated tests written for it, so you don't have to write test codes. I would fix the code and push a clean code to the remote repo. And now the pipeline is successful and it will run all the way to deploying to the production environment. Talking about continuous integration, continuous delivery. When you add a new feature to your application, you will commit the code changes and push to your remote code repository. The pipeline will run up to deploying to the staging environment and wait for your approval before deploying to production. If I reload the application on the staging, you will see the new feature, but not yet on the production environment. At this level, you or your quality assurance people will do all the necessary manual testing on the staging. Make sure the application runs as expected, and if everything is fine, you or whoever is in charge of that will go ahead and approve the deployment to production. If you open the console output, you will see the information about the pipeline's interaction and everything that happens at the stage. If you go back to the production, reload the page, you will see the new feature in production. And when you work with multiple developers on a project, instead of a developer to push codes direct to the master branch, they will push to a custom branch. They will create a merge request, give enough information about the new features they just developed, assign the request to you or the code manager, then submit the request. The code manager will log into the project on GitLab. They can click the merge request notification at the top of the page and open the request. They are able to review the code changes, and if they are satisfied, they can go ahead and approve the request. When the merge request is approved, the pipeline will automatically be started as usual. It will run up to deploying to the staging environment. Wait for approval before deploying to production. And finally, we will deploy our application to the cloud using Amazon AWS platform. There, we will deploy to an EC2 instance. We will make sure the application works in the cloud, just as it does in our local Devops lab environment. That is it about what we intend to achieve in this course. Let's continue with the rest of the course in the next video.